Hello, how is everybody doing? We're going to be starting a new series, a new security series. The security series is going to be informational tech, so it's not the actual security, physical security. Well, we are going to have some physical security, just not that way. um, this series is definitely going to be the perspective of a new person going into security and going throughout it. This is not going to be a 30 days go into security and see how it is type thing. This is going to be for the long haul. This is going to be for 5 years, hopefully longer. This is going to be your guide, your information to where I can be able to give you the tools and resources that I find to be able to share out to you guys. Um, this is definitely going to be a great journey. It's something that, with me having 2 years of security, an actual security job, um, in the past, I've had done viruses, I've done tech for 15 years. So it's not like I'm coming out of nowhere. But we are going to be going over some basic tech kind of to begin with. So that way, if somebody's coming right out of college, for instance, that has no tech background, that's never had a tech job in before, hopefully this is going to be able to help them kind of get that security mindset. There's a lot of aspects that you do not think about when you have not done the job. That's why there's so many job openings for cybersecurity, but a lot of them are not being filled just because they want somebody more experienced, somebody that's actually has a little bit more in depth with it, and hopefully with it. You can get your certs, you can get your masters or bachelors at least. They might have masters, I don't know. Um, but with this, hopefully, it'll be able to kind of help you get that more ideal of how things will work and how kind of that mindset will work. It says, "Oh, how did they get in? How did they? How can I protect them? Have I done everything I can to kind of feel safety in defending?" P.S. Newsflash: you can't protect it all. um, but this one is going to be a great opportunity for people that are starting out and a great opportunity for people that are in the game for a long time. For the ones that are in the game a long time, you guys are going to be kind of mentors. I'm hoping you guys can be able to comment below, and the new people comment below just your thoughts, your feelings. Um, this is a community, so definitely don't be hard on each other. More experienced ones, don't be like, "Oh, you should have known that." I mean, just yeah, don't do that. I mean, there's a lot of things that I don't know. I get heard daily that I am really great at what I do, and with it being in security or being in tech in general. Now that is from users that that have not been a tech themselves. They're usually the users that are not tech savvy at all. So everybody can get a big head when it comes to that. Um, my best aspects is to be able to kind of pick up anything in tech. I love tech. My non-strong suits is definitely language, spelling, grammar, all of that. Everybody knows it if they know me, and it happens. So don't fault me for it. You can, yeah, whatever. Um, but this one will definitely be something that hopefully people can gather from and be able to get the information. I am doing it for two reasons. I'm doing this videos series as kind of a helpful hand for the new ones that kind of get into security because when just kind of thinking of aspect, if I didn't have my knowledge in previous, I would wonder how somebody from college would come out and be able to go headstrong into what they are. I mean, yes, they would have the information of what they're actually getting into, but the experience of, oh, that outside mindset of different aspects in the experience that, hey, you've seen this happen, and how would you fix it, or how you would have never thought of. So that's why the people that have been in the game for a while definitely comment those, say, oh, well, I didn't think about this aspect, because there's going to be a lot of things I don't, because only 2 years of information security, I don't have that full mindset. Even 15 years, even 20 years, even people that have been there for decades type thing. Oh, I've been a pen tester for that. You might be a pen tester for this long, but if you get out of the game for just a little bit, I mean, you lose a lot of it. I mean, something 20 years ago is not going to be relevant for anything that is right now. I mean, there's a little bit, but not drastically. So that's why if you go into the game, definitely you got to keep up with it. You got, and especially security, there's number one factor of it. You have to gather information. Your number one thing is gathering information. If you do not like gathering information, security might not be the best one for you. Um, you can still have a job in security, not gather information, but it would be one of those things that you'll be kind of behind, and you're just doing the job to just do the job. Um, I am definitely passionate about my job, so I definitely take a lot into consideration with that. My background is in technology. I have a bachelor's in computer information systems. Um, Security wise on certs, I only have a Google cert. I just got it for fun, honestly. I will probably get my CCNA and all those others down the road, but as of right now, it's like, what's the point? I already got a job, and I'm going to stay in it for the next 5 years at least. But and but with that, I mean, I definitely will probably get it just to have it and have that experience with you guys. So that way, hey, how hard is this? I'm not a test taker, so that's partially why I have not. But definitely, I've been a on-site certified tech back in the day. So actually, in two of my jobs, so kind of traveling around and doing just random tech stuff is my forte. So basically, they just call in, hey, this is broken. I don't even know what they're even wanting. Just walk in and say, can you fix this? That has been my kind of specialty. Um, Now, for the most part, I was just talking about the other day. Um, I mean, a lot of the newer techs, it's all about, hey, can you Google it? Can you Google a solution? Yes, that is a good. You need that, but you don't need to rely on that. The worst thing you could do is be able to Google something right in front of a customer, right in front of somebody. So that's why if you're an in-person tech, it's definitely good to have knowledge beforehand. But for my instance, I couldn't, since you literally had to go there and you had to know it or you didn't. Um, my did kind of That's kind of what got me into a lot of different areas. But I wanted to be a lot of different areas for later on for the cybersecurity career. Um, to be able to know it, you won't know it all. You know a little bit of everything. So that's why it's hard to retain everything that you have. But the three categories in security, in my opinion, are networking, server group, and security. Those are those three areas to really know. There's a lot of other ones, but it's one of those, they'll come along with your actual job. Um, but with mine background, having a bachelor's, having that cert, having that kind of career in the past, and then I've even worked in mobile. That will come in handy too. If anybody is a security person, if you have to deal with MDM uh, kind of devices, uh, well, MDE kind of type of devices. Sorry, basically devices where customers will have and you got to protect it, like iPads, tablets, those kind of devices, using like Microsoft Intune or using like AirWatch or something like that. Definitely with my current job, I'm not going to be talking about it, so no questions on that, no answers, no anything on that. I still want to keep my job, so no, not even going to talk about it. All you need to know is have a couple years, but with that part, Everything else, you guys can ask questions. I'll try to give an answer as much as I can. I don't want to get my identity stolen. So, my name is Derek. Just kind of want to leave it. You will find more information later, probably, of my information. But it's like, it's respect. It's like, don't try to hack me. You're not supposed to hack anybody without their permission. And I'm not condoning any of my videos going forward to where hacking people that are without permission. This is definitely going to be an ethical hacking, ethical security. I'm going to be all on VMs, all working with stuff like that. But we are going to get to the small stuff, and then we're going to work our way up to defensive and even pen testing, red, blue, gray, black, green, purple, all of them. I prefer the purple. I get a little bit of red and blue. So pen testing and defending. Defending is going to be the biggest one. That's why I like blue too. But defending is the biggest one when it comes to jobs and companies. You can leverage saying, hey, I see that you do not have a cybersecurity person. Which one do they really want? A pen tester, or do they want somebody that's defending and kind of looking up logs, kind of seeing attacks that are happening and being able to correct them or close them off or something like that, or defend a long term? Pen testing are kind of like that. Hey, let me have a pen test once every 5 years, which is ridiculous, but that's what a lot of them do. Have a pen test every year, geez. But help those pen testers' jobs out, please. And or there's a lot of companies that have pen testers on the daily, but most of them are like for a company that is pen testing for other people. But if you're in a small town like me, there's not many opportunity. That's why I didn't think I was ever going to be a security guy, because I was like, well, I mean, there's not really a point. I need to be realistic. I need to figure out a job that's kind of in my realm. That's kind of why I went dabbled a little bit of everything. So that way, if I had a job later that I needed to do that had more money, that I could do it. Biggest ones around small towns, if they've got a company, is going to be server group, which is why it's good to kind of know server group really well, because it's a good fallback to. Which honestly, some of them make, it depends on where, some will make more, some will make less. But pen testing is really great because you can work from home. There's a lot of work from home jobs. I think there's like 80,000 jobs out there that are right now. That was last seen on a database that they said. With that many jobs out there, you kind of wonder how many, why is there so many? So a lot of them are kind of upper jobs too. So they're going to be like tier 3. They're going to be management. They're going to be something that makes like 150K to 200K. And if somebody's putting out that position, they're going to want somebody with 10 years experience, 10 years, like minimum, at least. And they're going to still look for that perfect person. They will wait years to find that person. And they'll wait until they hire somebody internally. It's all about luck. It's all about going to be able to look up other people that are like in LinkedIn or communicate with them. Getting your name out there is the biggest thing. Which, I mean, with that, most techs are kind of, I wouldn't say most techs. It's like a lot of them are shy, a lot of things. And that's why a lot of them, like the security aspects, is that, hey, I can work from home. I don't need that customer service. The only reason why, like, I have the customer service just because I've just had it for years. It's one of those. That's why when you're in person, somebody sends you out and you just have to know things. I mean, you don't want to come up to a tech that's going to be like brush you off or not know what you need, because you got to communicate what you actually need. A good tech is to communicate what they need to the user, like what the user needs from you and what you need from them. And with that, you'll get a lot further in life if you could, in the tech world, if you could do that. Definitely with this will be something we can help each other all out with, though. I'm hoping that at least I could get a few people to get information off of this, that would be great. If I can make money, great too. Definitely, um, with certs and kind of like education on bachelor's, master's, whatever, that we'll talk to that a little bit more. We're going to be talking a lot about that. We're going to have our setup. We're going to have defending. We're going to be going into pen testing. We're going to be going over all of that later, but it'll be down the road slowly but surely. Definitely, if anybody can help each other, I'm all about that. Like, put in the comments. That's why I definitely want. I'm not looking for the algorithm, anything else like that right now. I want, or even in the future, it's like whatever happens, happens. I want communication so that way, like I can reply to somebody and say, "Hey, okay, yeah, it's a good point. Let me go and see what I can come up with, and then make a video about it and see what I can do." There's some great YouTubers out there right now that are that have a lot of different aspects where they're sharing tons of information, but I don't think there's any one of them that's doing what I'm going to be doing, which is kind of getting you that start and being more of the physical side. I know there's going to be a lot of everything is, since a lot of work from home. It's all virtual. It's all let me remote in, let me do this, that, and the other thing. But hopefully this will be a different aspect. If not, we'll have some fun along the way. I hope that we can have some fun along the way because I'm definitely all about that. I want to try to make it as interesting as possible, not as dull. But you will hear a lot about my experiences and hear a lot about my stories and stuff like that throughout this. So I hope you guys can bear in mind with that fun. But on the other hand, I want to hear your guys' stories. So definitely, I'm looking forward to this journey. Looking forward to anything it is. But till the next one, see ya.